So I have had a crazy idea. Actually, it's not crazy. It's not crazy. And I really believe that I can do it. This is either going to be a massive fail or I'm going to be super, super proud of myself. ChatGPT has been cheering me on, my biggest cheerleader. And I am going to give my kitchen a well-needed facelift. I would love a new kitchen, don't get me wrong. I cannot justify spending £15,000. I'm gonna see if I can just do a little facelift myself and make the kitchen look more bespoke. That's the plan. So hear me out. Plan is to box in all of my kitchen cupboards on the wall. I'm gonna box them in up to the ceiling so it will go across here and add molding, etc. So it will look like they are completely bespoke, custom built-in wardrobes, cupboards. There's other things too. I'm going to change the cupboard doors, not change the cupboard doors. I'm going to give the cupboard doors a facelift to make them look more shaker style, but that is actually a very easy job. The job I'm going to do first is much harder. But according to ChatGPT, I can do it. I'm going to build basically boxes using timber battens. I'm going to build some simple boxes to fit perfectly above each cupboard and across the top of the fridge. Job one. Then I'm going to box them in using some MDF sheets. Job two. Then I will add some thin MDF strips to make them look shaker style, but I'm doing that to the doors as well. Paint them obviously, and then molding at the top to make them look built in. I really, really want to give it a go. Look, if it fails, it's not the end of the world. I'm only going to make one little practice box today rather than like committing myself the full thing. I have measured a million times and I'm going to go and get what I need just to do one box, the main one, to cover the extractor fan. That's all I'm going to do today and just see if I can do it. And come on girls, like, why can't we do it, hey? Why not? Just come back from the builder's merchant and they can be like a really intimidating place for a girl because you do feel a bit out of place there, but they were so nice. I have been up there before. They're called Synonyms if you have one local, but so nice, and they were so patient with me because I got there and got in a bit of a tiz because their timber battens were 5mm shorter than they said on the website, so I had to like rethink things on the spot, but they were so lovely and cut everything for me. So now I'm going to attempt to put all of these battens into a neat little box. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm going to stop for today because that's all I told myself that I'd do today. Didn't want to like overwhelm myself. Yeah, it was tricky and things went wrong and I had to fix things lots and lots, and yeah, ended up just cutting the wood at home, which I will do from now on. That saved me a lot of time. But the first box is done. I've even put some 9mm MDF bits like either side, so I'm 100% sure that the MDF will fit as well. I'm really proud of myself. The reality of DIYing when you have kids. You do it at night. It is 9 p.m. I've got Married at First Sight on and I've just been sawing a million pieces of wood. I told myself I'd do 2 more boxes tonight for 2 more cupboards. Absolutely not. I only do 1 box a night, like it takes a while. Mainly cutting the wood. If I get a thing for this, right, if I really want to learn DIY, the absolute first thing I'm going to invest in is an electric saw because, oh my god, actually sweating. Day 3. Guys, unfortunately for me, I seem to be getting better at this the more I go on, which isn't a bad thing, but equally means I look back at what I've done before and I'm like, oh, I just want to do that again. I'm getting good at this now. So next box to go over the massive cupboard, I have got it all prepped. Obviously Blake is still awake, she's just playing here, but I thought I'll get it all prepped and mark up all of the lines and the measurements, and then when she's asleep, I'll cut it and put it together. I mean, who do I think I am? Look at this absolute professional show that we've got going on here. All the parts are labelled. Should I pack in social media and just open a carpentry business from here? I am so tired. So tired. Just gone 9 o'clock and I'm watching Towie. But the boxes, take this stupid tracking thing, hold on. The boxes are done, they are secure, and today I went and got the first MDF to box in one of the boxes. I only got enough for one because I got scared to order it all. I thought I'll order it for the chimney piece just to check that it works. And it's all there in the hallway and I'm just like, oh, let's just do it. Even though I'm tired, I really want to see if it fits. And I am so tired. I'm not having a very good week, mum life. So I will cry if this doesn't work, FYI. I have not added to this vlog for ages. Reason being, it's been half term. Kids were at home for a week and life just goes out the window, doesn't it? So we're still at the same stage, or are we? I can't remember when I last vlogged. Basically, this is all completely stuck and secure. The boxing is completely done. So basically I'm on to detailing now. I need to put a border across the top, ready to put the moulding, so border, and then I've got a thick like shelf to go on the mantle. I actually ordered the wood because it was quite specific sizes I need, so I've ordered it. It's just arrived, and something else has arrived. I don't know whether I need my head checked or what. I'm calling it a business expense because I feel like I'm getting such a bug for this now that I might be entering my DIY Insta era. I bought a mitres. I'm terrified. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm gonna unbox it now while Blake's asleep and get it like set up and do it tonight when the kids are in bed if it stops raining. Am I crazy? My husband actually has one that he uses for work that he was like, you can just use mine. But I was like, do you know what? I want my own. I want my own that's mine and that I can get comfy with. Will be my little mate on my DIYing journey. So it's like a mid-range one. It's not bottom of the range, but it's not crazy. And I'm gonna unbox it and see if I can figure out what the hell to do with it. Big day today, guys. The mouldings are going on. Here's the ones that I've chosen. Also put the mantle on the chimney piece, but yeah, the mouldings are taking longer because I have to cut them all at a 45-degree angle so that they go snug around the corners. So it's taking ages, but yeah, that is happening today. Guys, I think I've turned a corner. I think I'm out of the woods. I think the hardest bits are done and I'm on the home straight. Let me show you. So all the moulding, my God, that was the hardest bit by a million miles because it's all obviously cut at an angle. All the moulding is done. I've done the first shaker trim as well on the chimney, and now I'm starting the shaker trims on the doors. Literally, I'm just gluing them on, and I've got the clips to hold them all day to make sure that the glue is set. So it is the easiest job by a mile because you just measure, cut, and now I've got the miter saw, so that's easy, and glue. Then it will be time to prime and paint. I didn't think I'd ever get there. I got to that point where I just felt like I'd never get there, and here I am. And I got changed because I realised I was massively playing with fire. Doing that in jeans and an Adenola t-shirt. Didn't think. So I've got my decorating clothes on now. I can't believe I'm actually doing it, but today I am priming the cupboards and the units that I've built. I honestly felt like I'd never get here. What was going to take a week in my head has taken like a month, but here we are. I'm priming them. The handles are arriving today. I can literally paint them tomorrow. I could paint them tonight if I wanted to. I doubt I will.
She made it. How do I look? Like a butterfly from a chrysalis.
So I think it's been a few days since I've come on here. I don't even remember what I was doing last time I came on. I think I was priming it, but it is all primed, as you can see. It ended up taking longer because it needed 2 coats, and also this particular primer like brings up the fibers from the MDF. So after every coat of primer, you have to sand it, put on another coat, sand it. Now I've got to clean them because I've just sanded them, and then I can paint. But sod's law, I only have 1 tin of the cupboard paint that is the colour of the kitchen, and they've discontinued it. Don't even know what to say to that. I'm hanging on a prayer and asking the universe for some nice karma, and I'm going to hope that this tin will do all the doors. I cannot quite believe that I'm saying this. Didn't think I'd ever get to this point. But it's finished. It's finished. It's been finished for a few days now. What I thought would take a couple of weeks took a couple of months probably, with stopping and starting, and certain paints being discontinued. I managed to find the perfect replacement paint, which I actually prefer. Basically the same colour but a beautiful finish. It was the Rust-Oleum kitchen cupboard paint in natural charcoal, if anyone's wondering. And yeah, everything worked out great in the end. I've just shot my after shots for my short and real version of this video, and yeah, now I'll show you the finished version on here as well. I'll show you what it looked like before, just to remind you, because this video is about 10 years long. But here we go, blood, sweat, tears. I did it. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't learn anything new, or that it will be too tricky. It was tricky, but I learned, made loads of mistakes that I won't make again, and I actually really enjoyed it. Oh, I am so glad it's over, and I'm not going to do another project for a very long time. By the way, how perfect is this little basket that I found? I had the 2 like big baskets there, and because I boxed it off, I needed it to look like neater, and was struggling to find a basket. And this is actually an underbed storage basket with the perfect dimensions. Got so lucky with it. And because I know loads of people are going to ask what this little device is, this is the Alexa Show 15, which is my kitchen best friend. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed my DIY, probably my first proper like DIY video. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know when you'll get another one. I mean, no, I did enjoy it, so I think you will get another one. What it will be, I have no idea. But if you're new here, if you found me through this video, then don't forget to click subscribe before you go.